But now, you ready?
Well, let's go.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Two Touch Podcast.
Yeah.
But should we move on to your real boys, United?
I don't have no real, but like I said, they call me Mr. 50-50 these days. So
Okay, let's go to the other 50-50.
let's go to the
Oh,
other.
the
I
other
wish I
50,
wish I
sorry.
could change the top and put on a
Jesus.
United top. But anyway, to United against Sunderland. Not gonna lie, I expected us to win.
I expected Sunderland to win.
I thought there was a lot of people
Okay, on
going
paper,
into it.
yeah.
A lot of people are saying going into it, yeah, Sunderland are going to beat United, this, that. But with everything that's happened again, after the Brentford game, there's a lot of rumours that he's going to get sacked. So I think he had that at the back of his mind, and I think the players had that at the back of their mind as well. And they thought, you know what, international football is a long time. It's like 10 days.
Yeah.
10 days to go into international football, losing against a team.
Yeah, it would have been.
You know,
And
it affects
and
players
you're
as
at
well,
home.
you know.
And you're at home.
We're at home. The fans are going to get on you. You're
Yeah.
going to go international football interview about
Yeah.
United, this, that. So, to summarise the game for me, United, Jekyll and Hyde. First half, we were decent. I won't say we pulled up any trees or anything like that. So we were decent first half. Second half, we were absolutely terrible. Bro,
Standard.
it was just, I've never seen, do you know what I want? All I want is United to dominate from minute 1 to minute 90. Okay?
Yeah.
I know football is about game management
Yeah,
and just
and
saving your
moments.
legs
Yeah.
and stuff like that. However, I've not seen a performance from Amarin's team yet where we
Yeah.
dominated from minute 1 to minute 90.
Yeah.
I told you, when the game starts, United will go all, especially at Old Trafford, crowd behind you, United will go all for the first
Yeah,
15,
they'll be
10,
feeling
15
themselves.
minutes. We'll be feeling ourselves. And then when the opposition start feeling us, it's like, yo,
We might lose, you know.
we might lose. Like we just come back. I feel like players just lose confidence. If they don't blow you away within the first 10, 15 minutes,
Yeah.
it's like we start playing within ourselves again.
Yeah, no, that's true. And
So
yeah, no, that's true. And to be fair, like this is where I guess I'll shoot Sunderland some bill, especially the players that played for them. Like yes, some of them have played at a higher level.
Yeah, of course,
But
yeah.
I feel like United, in the grand scheme of things, yes, I know. I said I expected Sunderland to win. If it was at home, if Sunderland were playing at home, I feel like they would have won. But there's still that element of, yo, this is United.
Yeah.
This is the so-called theatre or
Dreams,
theatre of
yeah.
nightmares. Sorry, dreams. That's the one.
Yeah.
So there's that sort of like, you know, it's like, oh snap, we're playing, we're playing, yeah. Like there's that element. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like I feel like some players is that because they, like sometimes like, yo, just take your chance, man, relax.
do you know what I feel like the changing point was when Sunderland decided to go to a back three.
Yeah.
So at the first half, I think they were playing a flat back four, and we were getting a lot of joy. If you
Yeah.
look at Ahmed Diallo, that was probably his best performance in a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So he was receiving
all
the ball,
season.
taking
Yeah.
man's on, this,
Yeah.
that. However, when they switched to a back three, it became a bit like, it became a bit tedious giving the
Yeah,
ball
no,
away.
yeah. The game just became.
It wasn't
okay,
flowing.
fair.
And Mbeumo, I'll be honest with you, he had a shock of that game, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he kept giving the ball. I think he did what Salah did. He was trying to do too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes just chill, bro. It's not every day trying to score this, that. He had an opportunity to pass it to Ahmad on the
Yeah.
right, but I think he passed it. He made the wrong choice actually. I don't know if that was Bruno, but anyway, for me, he just looked like he was trying to do too much.
Yeah, no, like I mean, like that happens. It's a weird one
No.
because, like, to be fair, I'd say it probably happens to the best of well, to the rest of us in terms of when you goal hungry. Sometimes you find yourself trying too hard, and the trying too hard is what actually makes you a bad player. If that makes sense, which is the very same thing that Kekas is doing. It's like, yo, play your game, man. Like, just stick to the basics, stick to what you know, which is, like you said, Mbeumo. Like I feel like Mbeumo, when you look at all the other games that he's played,
Yeah.
it's almost like he's getting angrier and angrier and angrier and angrier. Even the last game
The
that
pressure
he lost.
comes to United. Like, if
Yeah.
it's Brentford, no one's seeing that. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you, no one's watching Brentford like that.
Yes, and like exactly, and that's the thing. It's like it's the and to be fair, that's a competitive of being an athlete, or that's a competitive nature. In terms of you always want to win, but every time it's one of those. It's like everything I'm doing is I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. So it's like we keep losing. You know what? I'm just gonna. I'm gonna win us the game. It's one of them ones. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no, I'm gonna win us the game when you actually find yourself just making the worst decisions after that. It's like it's not for the
it's
betterment.
mad. But for me, I want to give props to two players because I think after his first goal for United against Brentford,
Yeah.
last week,
Yeah.
I feel
He
like you
needed
can
it.
see
It
the
was like,
confidence in him. And
yeah.
obviously, Sesko scored again at the weekend. For me, it's like a player when he gets his first goal, it's like, look at Cunha right now. Cunha's snatching at everything. He's just
Once again,
trying to do the most again.
Just hitting it too hard
Yeah.
for no reason.
Making the
things
wrong
like that.
decisions. When you should have passed it, he's shooting. When he should have shot, he's passing. So with Sesko, big goal for him at Old Trafford. So I feel like that's gonna. If you look at his overall game during that game, he's probably one of our best players again.
Oh yeah, he's got I think he's got the most like the best attributes or skill set, like in a player in the United dressing room.
Of course, but for me, it's like once you get him firing, the players get used to him and stuff like that. I think you'll see an even better player than what we're seeing.
Yeah.
And Mason Mount as well. I want to give him props. He had a good performance. He brings intensity, but for me, next season, if you're looking to start challenging, I don't think Mason Mount should be in your plans next season.
I think, like, here's the thing, man. I rate Mason, and to be fair,
I don't, bro.
No,
the thing is, with football attributes, for me, I don't think he's all that, but he's a steady Eddie. However, you can't rely on him.
Yeah, like that's what I was gonna say.
Unreliable,
That's where I feel bad for Mason because every time he's on the pitch, you see glimpses like, yo, there's a very good player.
We pay 60 million for,
and you can tell that with Mason Mount, he actually has the IQ, if that makes sense. That's why I initially, like when you lot signed him, I thought, you know what, he will make a great substitution or a sub for Bruno. Yeah. But I don't think they can actually play or be on the pitch at the same time. I could be wrong. And that's because I feel like Bruno is the borderline opposite of him, but they have similar attributes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like he's the opposite. Like Bruno is just going to think, I can win us the game, whereas Mason thinks I can win us the game, however, I'll make the right decisions. I feel like he's got a better football IQ than Bruno.
Right.
Or maybe I shouldn't say IQ because Bruno has the brains.
Yeah.
But it's more so he's unselfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same attributes except Mason is
Mason
unselfish.
will run for days. He'll put himself about.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
Amorim loves that. I think United ain't going to sign because I think Amorim loves him.
Yeah.
And for me, another player that...
And very technical as well.
Technical, gifted. There's nothing wrong, but his injury records...
it's the injuries that let him down. That's what I feel bad for him.
And another player that I don't think should be at United next season is Diego Dalot. Bro,
I mean, I feel like you'll say that every season.
No. Honestly, he has to be the bomb squad next season because if he wasn't Portuguese, he wouldn't be at United anymore.
Yeah. I feel like actually wingback is more so suited to his skill set.
I heard someone say, I was in the gym the other day, we were just talking football. Someone made a good point. If he's playing at left wingback and that extra touch that he takes to come inside to cross with his right foot,
no. See, that's...
If a player like Sesko and Buemo have already made that run, instantly when he crosses it, the player's going to be offside because that split 1 second when he comes back in, the players have already made the run, so they're in an offside position.
Yes, yeah.
And if you notice, he doesn't cross. He hardly crosses the ball.
But that's because he is very heavily right-footed.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where, for me, it's like, you know what? He should just play at right wing-back because he can cross. And I mean, you can say
he
all
ain't
this.
getting in the team. If Mazwari's fit, he's not getting in the team.
No.
If
I hear that.
What's his name? Diallo starting on the right wing.
Yeah.
Right wing back.
Well, to be fair, like it was Dogu on the left.
I think Dogu, I think they just gave him a breather because I think with all the game build up, they probably said
playing once a week, all the game build.
Bro, they said, if you look at Dogu, he puts in his shift.
No, he does. No, he does. Sorry, that was just shameless.
Bro. After the first minute, I'll be on the floor.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest with you. So with Dalot, I don't think he doesn't bring anything to the team. He can't defend. He can't attack.
Oh no, I feel like he's better going forward, and he's got a shot.
So every player is good at one thing or the other. Okay, Dalot cannot defend. Okay. In terms of attack, he is very, very meaty. If we look at some of the best right backs in the league, he's not. He doesn't even make top 5.
Okay, that I'll agree with, but at the same time, I just think it's...
Would he get into Liverpool's first 11?
No.
Would he get into Chelsea's first 11?
Dude, like...
Exactly.
No, here's the thing. I feel like Dalot still plays like he just came through.
Yeah.
That's the
he's
issue.
never improved. He's never improved.
And
People are
that's-
saying he went to AC Milan, came back, did his thing.
No, I think
Oh,
that's
no.
where, I think that's where it's a United thing rather than him. He was supposed to improve because whenever he first came through, there was hope for the kid, and because he can shoot, and in my opinion, he can cross. I feel like he does have a skill set which is very good going forward. Yes, defending, no. And I feel like he is actually more suited to a back three, whereby it's like, yo, you just like run up and down, and I feel like he has that on lock, in my opinion. But obviously, he just never improved on it.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I can say with majority of the kids that come out of United.
Yeah, never
They just
improved.
plateau when you expect higher, which is, I hope that doesn't happen to Ahmad, because,
Oh, Manu.
yes,
Yeah.
like there's it's a weird one, because like Ahmad and Manu, we can still see the potential, but it's like, when is he actually going to blossom? If you know what I
So
mean.
what's blossoming to you? Like, what's the ceiling for both of them players?
Okay, for Manu and Dalot.
No, for Manu and Ahmad.
Oh, Manu and Ahmad. I can see Ahmad being one of the most creative wingers in the league. He doesn't have the pace, but I feel like
Faster
his.
than what you think, you know, strong as well. He's
Like-
like Saka. Like Saka
Yeah.
doesn't look
You
strong.
know who I likened him to actually when he came through, and actually in my brain I always compared them like, oh, I wonder who's gonna come out on top. It was Elliot. Remember Elliot, Harvey Elliot. I thought they had a very similar skill set.
What, Ahmad and Harvey Elliot?
Yeah.
I think, do you know who he's closer to? A former Chelsea player, Willian. I think Ahmad and Willian, different foot. But
Yeah.
if you look at the way they both cut inside and with the dribbling,
Yeah.
you can see a bit of similarities
Okay,
between Willian
okay,
and
yeah.
Ahmad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I guess maybe from my comparison, it was also the age sort of
The
range.
age, yeah.
Because I was just curious. I was like, maybe it's just like being a Liverpool fan. You're like, what are
Just
the
go back
neighbors
to
doing
Liverpool.
over
Who's
there?
better?
No.
Words or Harvey
What?
Elliot. I said to one of the boys the other day, I think Harvey Elliot, you would have been better keeping Harvey Elliot than getting Florian Wirtz.
I'm mad that we got rid of Harvey Elliot, not because he's better than Wirtz, because I feel like Harvey Elliot knew that he belonged to the team.
Yeah.
The certain position that Wirtz takes up, that he should shoot or he should do something else, Harvey Elliot is more comfortable to be like, no, this is my team, I'm going to shoot. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, yeah.
Like, but it's not necessarily that he's better or he's not better. Like, it's not a who's better, not who's not. However, I feel like Wirtz has a higher ceiling than Harvey, but Harvey is a very, very neat player, and it's just unfortunate that we paid so much for Wirtz. And
Yeah.
I
He was a fall guy, man.
hope exactly he was a fall guy, and I didn't want him to be the fall guy, in my opinion. But let's move on from Liverpool. Let's go to.
I knew you'll say that again.
Should we go Brentford City?
Let's go Brentford City. City, the man himself, Haaland, thank you very much, sir. Got me my points. You know how many points I came out with?
Yeah, 95. I seen that. I was hating on you.
Bro, I'm thinking, yo, my boys are doubting me, saying,
Dude,
you're going to come
you
last.
can't-
Hey, I'm telling you, you can't rush greatness these days, man. I'm
Yeah,
coming, I'm
they're
coming.
like, no, I'm glad one of us is doing well. But at the same time, I didn't do too bad. But Salah was the one that let me
Yeah.
down. But yeah,
If you've got Haaland in your team, you're laughing. But Haaland again, different beast. He's on fire.
he's on
top
fire.
of his
But
game.
if he's speaking on the game itself, I feel like City will likely to leave with the result. Because I feel like Brentford, I don't know what is wrong with
I
them.
don't think they play to their strengths. If you look at the first half, I think the formation that the manager originally started
Yeah.
with isn't the same formation they played against United. And for me, I think that kind of threw them off a little bit.
Yeah, I agree
They
with
look
you.
tired, bro.
Yeah, they look
Like,
tired.
yeah.
And then to be fair, they did have chances to score. I don't know why they fumbled it. And to be fair, you know what? Maybe we should also give flowers to, what do you call their keeper?
Donnarumma.
Donnarumma.
Yeah.
Give flowers to him. He had a very good game. But, decent game. But I just feel like if those chances came last week,
Yeah.
those players were scoring them last
Yeah,
week,
exactly.
if that makes sense.
When it's against United, everyone raises the game. So it's
Exactly.
normal, it's
Like,
normal.
no, I wasn't going to say like they raised their game. It's
Yeah.
more so, I think it's like being shook and knowing that, oh snap, we're playing against City.
Yeah.
Whereas if you were to put, like, it's a similar thing what we said about Sunderland and United. Brentford have been in the Prem.
Yeah.
So they're like, I know,
They
I'll
know.
look at you eye to eye.
And they've beaten City in the past as well.
Exactly.
So it's a
But-
bit of a weird one. Obviously, Thomas Frank's no longer the manager. I think the manager was trying to play a little bit too safe.
Yes, he was thinking, yo, this is City.
Yeah.
They can embarrass
Saka's
us.
about 5,
Exactly.
6.
He was just a bit too conservative, and then the forwards were just rushing the chances.
Yeah.
But at the same time, respect to City, very
Yeah,
good
respect
City.
to City, because Brentford, I'll be honest with changing manager and stuff like that, it's still not the easiest place to go. And
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
it
if
never
you've seen it.
is.
The long throw-ins, I thought they were going to do a little bit more of that. But
Yeah.
they kept going short, recycling.
Like, that's what I mean.
it,
They're
and it's
too
just-
safe.
Yeah, it's too safe. They should have played to your strengths.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think-
play to your
Yeah,
strengths.
I think it is the manager, because I swear the manager actually got promoted. Was he not assistant of some
I
sort?
think he was like the set piece coach.
That's what I mean.
If you're a set piece coach,
See, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, he was just playing it too safe
Little bit safe.
when he could have been braver the way he was. Because I bet you, he looked at United and thought, you know, we can beat
Yeah.
this lot.
If you look at the height difference as well, I think that played a part. Because if you look at City's team compared to United's team,
Yeah.
United's team, they're all midgets, I'll be honest with you, compared to City's team.
Yeah, because I
City's
guess
team
the
are a bit
tallest in your
like-
team
you
right
got
now is
Haaland.
Sesko.
Yeah, you got Sesko, but City have got Haaland.
Yeah.
They've got Guardiola. They've got
Yeah, the centre backs are just
Ruben
huge.
Dias,
Well, the
so-
back line.
and Rodri as well. So
Yeah.
you got big players there. So I don't think
Like this, once again,
Yeah.
it goes back to the throw-ins. Why he wasn't? They were not
weren't
launching them.
launching it,
They were
yeah.
thinking, yo, they're
Yeah.
gonna counter on us. He was just, yeah. No,
if
you're
they
right.
counter and you've got Haaland running at you like the way he does, one pass,
Yeah.
splits the
And-
defence, you ain't
yeah.
catching him. So
And this is another thing that remember what we said at the start of the season. It said the new boys at City, they need to learn that no. The finisher is Haaland. I feel like it's coming
Yeah.
into grips.
they've gone more direct.
Yes,
Yeah.
like
you
that.
you were saying, you was making the point, they've gone more direct.
Yeah.
Back to basis, let's play to his strengths now. So.
Exactly, and I feel like now it's like now they're understanding it, but I feel like Brentford just like
Brentford,
yeah,
Brentford
they'll be
are
hot
just
and
there.
cold.
They're just there.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna be hot and cold. But fair play to City, and they needed the result.
So it's
Like,
3
they
points away
needed
from
it.
Scotland for first place now. So
Yeah,
I'm
then-
worried that City might have challenged, because you said they were not even.
No.
you know,
Like
thinking.
I said, it's a similar story to us. I feel like they've got a lot of players to gel because once again, although we're giving City all these flowers,
Yeah.
I feel like they are a Haaland injury away from actually not scoring.
Oh, okay.
Like you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like they still need to gel,
Yeah.
but the good thing is they still have their goal scorer, which is sorry to go back to us, but our main man isn't doing what he's supposed
Yeah,
to
you're right
because
about
he is getting the chances, but he's not putting them away. Because if our main man was Haaland and he's continuing to score, then we calm.
Yeah.
But if the main man is the one who's actually missing or not taking his opportunities, then that game could have easily been a draw. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
It's
feel
fine,
like
fine margins, man.
Very, very
if
fine
Haaland does
margins.
get injured, I
And-
think Shirky goes in it false 9. But
And- yeah, go on.
that's high.
no, to be fair, I think he can do the false 9, but then that would make City revert back to the old style of play, if that makes sense.
But that served them well when they
It's-
went back to that,
It served them well.
because they won the league
But
playing like that.
yeah, they won the league playing like that. But I feel like some teams, and I feel like that's something that we are doing, and to a certain extent, Maresca is doing at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Is you want to have various ways of playing.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? And the various ways of playing sometimes affects like the results or maybe the confidence of some players.
Right.
Because players sometimes they just need rhythm, repetitive doing this, doing this, until it's like it's almost like they're on autopilot, which is where Arsenal have a strength.
Yeah.
Going back to them is the fact that yes, they added Zubamendi, and yes, they added Gyökeres, but I feel like at times, like they just need to find the formula. We might as well move on to
Yeah,
Arsenal.
Arsenal,
2-0. 2-0. Were
They
you impressed by the
anything
result?
less, I'll be honest with you. West Ham, not in the best form. Obviously, they've got Nuno as a manager off the back of getting rid of Potter, but Arsenal fully expected the result.
Yeah.
Easy win. Odegaard,
I still sit on what I said.
Odegaard.
Yeah.
The people are going to say to him, I'm a hater. Okay, end of the day, I probably am, but he's not captain material. And now, let's see what Arteta does. Because who took the armband? I'm not going to pretend that I'd watched it, but who took the armband on Sunday?
Was it not Declan?
Was it Declan? Statement.
I feel I could be wrong, but I feel like that. Like to me, that's their captain, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gabriel.
But obviously, he's the first Premier League player to be taken off injured in 3 games, and there's an underlying issue with him, and I think this period of time, him being off, we're going to see how Eze blossoms in that number 10 position now, like I was asking for. So now we're going to see Eze come to the forefront and be the main man, because I want him to take that mantle and be like, yo, I am a him. This is the reason why they bought me. This is the reason why I belong here.
Yeah.
You see, so Martinelli's form, it's going up there. So it's going to be hard for Arteta to ignore Martinelli in the upcoming games. Because
Do you think that Martinelli's form coincides with the fact that they brought in Gyökeres? Because it takes away the focal point.
I think it coincides more on the fact that they bought in Eze.
Okay. Yeah.
Solely based on that, Eze can play on that left side, and Martinelli's looking at it like, yo, shoot, I ain't got anyone to really compete. Well, I've got someone to compete with now. Last season, you could say Trossard was playing on that side, but he's also occupying the middle as well when Havertz was out.
Yeah.
So I think Martinelli, he's seen the headlines that they were going to sell him to Saudi or whatever.
Yeah.
And he thought, you know what, shoot, World Cup year. There's been rumours that they're going to sell me, so I need to start stepping up. So yeah.
No, ultimately for me, it's I think Arsenal, they're very, very well coached, and you just asked me a couple of minutes ago if I think City are going to challenge. Like I said, I feel like, and I said this at the start of the season, the league is on Arsenal's hands. It's theirs to lose, and now, it's just as well they're actually top of the league. It's been theirs to lose. When you look at all the changes, if you look at everyone else below second, or everyone from second all the way maybe to fifth, I guess I'll include fifth, just for the sake of argument, and that's the Newcastles who won. No, they won what, 2-0 against Forest, but they are the most stable team, and they needed the depth. Now they have the depth. They are well prepared. They're the team that's well prepared for the season. It's for the manager to break that, if that makes sense.
I hear that, but this analogy is going to be a crazy analogy, but I'll use it anyway. Arsenal kind of remind me of myself, okay? I like to chase, I don't like to be the chase. I like to chase, I don't like to be chased. When I say that, when you're courting a girl, if she's the one who's doing everything, ringing you while we're not meeting, it kind of puts you off and you start feeling a little bit like, nah.
Yeah.
In a way of football, it's like Arsenal, they're not very good at chasing.
They end up looking behind.
So Arsenal are not very good at being like the team to be
leading
the
charge.
You get me? It happened a couple of seasons ago, and then they ended up losing.
They crumbled.
So they crumbled. So I'm saying in a way like, me being a guy, I'd rather be chasing at this stage than being chased.
I hear that.
Because if I'm chasing at the moment, it's like, okay, no pressure.
Yes.
The pressure's all on that person. If it's the other way around, it's like, oh shoot, I have to keep this up. I have to keep up appearances, and that sometimes can
end up dragging.
It can drain the players. The focus is all on them.
I think. You know what? I agree, because you can argue that that's how they lost it maybe 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
It's because they were
not good at leading.
Yeah. No, you know what? I'll agree with you on that one, but at the same time, I feel like, to be fair, you can argue that they're not good at chasing either. And
this is going back to my point. This is why I think they still won't win it.
Yeah.
Because City, I remember a couple of seasons ago, they were chasing Arsenal. It was a case of City kept winning, and then Arsenal drops the point. As soon as Arsenal drops the point, it went all pear-shaped. Arteta lost it, And this season, I think if it happens again, despite whatever happened in the past, I don't think they've still got the minerals
he'll end up overcomplicating it.
to get married. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be at the altar, but I don't think they'll be a bridesmaid again. But I don't
They'll
think
start forgetting shoes, forgetting this and that, and cold feet. Nah, to be fair, I think they have to mature at some point. I'm sorry to say, but I'm not even saying that like I want Arsenal to win it, but dude, at some point you gotta grow out of it.
Issue is the manager is an overthinker.
Yes, but at some point, he has to stop overthinking it. It's kind of like Pep.
We've been here before with Arsenal.
No, I hear you, but like it's kind of like Pep. Because remember how Pep used to overthink the Champions League.
But Pep, I hear that, but Pep, if we're looking at Champions League, that's a different story. If we're looking at Premier League, Pep overthinks. However, he comes out with the trophy at the end of the season. Pep knows how to win. We'll talk about Arteta. This is his first like real managerial role.
Yeah.
Okay, so he doesn't have that experience that Pep has.
He doesn't know how to keep a cool
win.
head.
Yeah.
But he has to like that. Like my point is, he has to learn it. At some point, you gotta learn it, bro. That you
know them games that we talk about saying that Arsenal are going to drop points against the small teams. Arsenal there's going to be a game, There's going to be a game where Arsenal, you expect them to win.
Yeah.
It's either they're going to draw or they're going to lose it.
And that's the thing, though. I feel like
Bournemouth away. I'm telling you.
Oh yes, Semenyo's going to punish them.
Hey,
but at the same time,
we'll come back to that as
I feel, you know what? I feel borderline bad for Arsenal. Is like in a way that I feel like three teams he needs to look out for, and that's us, City, and Chelsea. Once those three teams get their groove on, especially Liverpool and City, because they know how to win.
Chelsea, I'm not worried about. Arsenal should not be looking at Chelsea.
No, they shouldn't. But at the same time, Chelsea have a knack for winning trophies. Let's not like we can say.
Let's not twist it anyway. But I feel like Tottenham. A lot of people are not talking about Tottenham, and Tottenham will hate Arsenal winning the league. So when it comes to head-to-head, I think, with Thomas Frank, if it was Ange last season, I'll be like, Arsenal winning it.
Here's the thing.
But now, Tottenham will give him a game.
No, I feel like Tottenham's going to give him a game, but they typically lose against them. The only thing they should be shook off in terms of Tottenham is Tottenham giving us points, giving City or Liverpool points. Yeah, because like sometimes, I'm not even trying to slander them, but sometimes they're happy with losing as long as Arsenal don't win. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that's what they need to be shook off. Like, y'all better not mess it up for me. But like, I mean,
Oh no, I just feel like Arsenal have just not got that. It's not experience. I don't think they've got that mentality to get over the line, and I don't think they're very good at being chased.
Yeah. But like I said, at some point they're going to have to unlearn or learn something different. Because that's the thing, like I said before, it's the teams that are behind them. They have a knack for winning trophies.
Maybe it's a partner. Maybe it's a manager. The manager might not be the right person to get him.
But like, I mean,
to put the ring on it and eventually get married.
No, okay, so the reason why I say he's going to have to unlearn it at some point is he ended up getting a striker like Gyökeres.
Okay.
Who supposedly will get him out of certain situations. And also, if they keep Saka fit, I know we're talking about, Saka and Eze, I feel like those are the mavericks in his team right now. And if he keeps them fit...
That's a big question, man.
Because here's the thing, Eze, I love him, he's dope, and like I highly rate him. He does get an injury here and there. And then also, you got to remember, it's his first time playing. Well, it's going to be his first time playing 3 games a week. Yeah,
so Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup and all the other clubs.
It's going to be his first time.
Saka as well. And Saka, he's prone to getting injured.
Dude, I feel bad for the kid because the
hamstrings they're done. They're done.
See, this is where I agree with you in terms of the pressure. The pressure's going to get to Arteta, and to be fair, he's got mad working now.
He's injured for like 3 months. I think he's done his. He's done something to his knee. I don't know if it's ACL, but he's done something.
So if he's injured for 3 months, if he's back before Christmas, it's okay for Arsenal. They can still continue on the charge. But if he's still
But you
injured
know
by
Christmas,
no,
that
that's what I
busy
mean.
festive
No, that's what I
period,
mean.
yeah.
That's where Arteta is more likely to pull Saka's hamstrings. I'm not even saying Saka pulling them. Arteta
Arteta's
pulling
going
them
to pull.
because he's
Yeah.
gonna just abuse him. That's where it gets a bit tacky for me.
Okay.
But other than that, like I think, like I said, I
I think
think
New
it's
Year
Arsenal's.
as well. Champions League crunch time, you know,
Yeah.
them matches start getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
So, but he needs to prioritise like
Yeah,
certain games for certain players. You see, so
yeah.
it's
but
gonna.
like-
Well, I still don't think they'll win it.
Yeah.
The pressure will get to them, and I think Liverpool will eventually click into gear.
yeah. No,
And
yeah. Like I agree with you on that, but I see us as a cup team right now because our form's gonna be dipping in and
It's
out.
gonna plateau. Yeah.
But but it's gonna pick up too. It's not just gonna. Yeah.
It's gonna pick up, but when's it gonna pick up? Because
When is it gonna pick up?
As long as I know people are saying it's only like 10 games in or whatever, but points. If Arsenal keep getting them points on the board, and you keep dropping points, it's gonna be.
No, I don't
it's
see that.
not
Like
easy, you know?
that's one thing. I think we can only drop so far, and I don't see the gap being more than 6 points between us and Arsenal.
And your
And
head-to-head is going to be important as well.
yeah,
And you have to go and play in Emirates, I think, in March. If you play in Emirates in March and there's only 3 points in it,
yeah, that's gonna
it's going to
be
be a good game.
yeah. But then Arteta's gonna be shook in my
Yeah.
opinion. See,
Because in between that, you need to think Champions League.
Champions League is
If you're
gonna be
playing Real
played.
Madrid away and you've got Arsenal at home, sorry, Liverpool at home, sorry. If you're playing Real Madrid away and you're playing Arsenal away as well,
That's a long time. Well, to be fair, that's how we lost the Champions League
Yeah,
last
last
season.
season, yeah.
But then again, we could flip that and say, what if it's actually Arsenal that are in that position? Because you can argue that's also around the time they lost points. Because remember, what do you call them? Rice top bins, and free kicks, blah, blah, blah. And then next thing, I think they didn't do well after that in the league because their mind was, we need to focus on the Champions League.
Yeah.
But no, I still stand on it's Arsenal's to lose.
Of course.
Yeah, who have we left out? Yeah,
Newcastle 2-0.
Newcastle.
Ange. Ooh,
Oh no, like
he's not looking good, bro. Like, he could get sacked twice. And someone put a funny tweet the other day. He could get sacked 2 times before Amarin gets sacked.
yeah.
So,
I don't think Forest was a team for Ange
yeah.
because they prioritize defense,
Ange is more attacking. Yeah.
and it's a weird one. Me saying that because you would think, oh no, they already know how to defend.
Yeah.
But Ange doesn't know how to set up a team to defend.
Yeah. Okay. So his way is attack.
He's
seen
almost
Tottenham, but Nottingham Forest way, the way they've been coached over the past couple of years, is defend, contain, counter attack.
Yes, he doesn't know.
This
Yeah.
season they haven't got the pace. When I say
Well,
they haven't got the
Elanga's
pace,
gone.
Elanga's gone. Gibbs
Yeah.
White doesn't look like he wants to be there. I think they're forced him to sign that contract.
Yeah.
He should have been at Tottenham. And they've never replaced. Well, they're signing Doyle, but I don't think he's good enough to replace.
Yeah.
And Chris Wood's not banging the goals like he did.
Well,
and
no
I
one's
told you at the
creative.
start of the season as well. I was like, bro, Nottingham Forest are not going to have the same season that they did last season. They're going to drop off. Like last season was, I'll be honest with you, it was a bit of a fluke.
You can say it was a bit of a fluke,
bit
but
of a
here's the
fluke.
thing. I think it was basically down to Nuno. I mean, you can say whatever
Yeah,
you
of
want
course,
about
of
Nuno.
course.
He's prime proven, and I think
West Ham's a good
I
fit
think-
for him as well, you know.
yes,
With
because
the
he
right
will
players.
make them. Like he will make them. I know they lost against Arsenal, but Nuno knows how to set up a team defensively.
Defensively, yeah.
Like that's one thing I cannot fault the dude, and he's got Bowen over there. I think he'll do well. I think he'll do well over there. I know he's lost maybe a couple of games.
Yeah, he's lost he's lost one game actually since he joined.
Yeah.
I think, don't quote me on that, boy. I think he's lost one game.
Yeah,
he's
so-
only played 2.
Yeah. He only
Yeah,
started
I think he's
recently.
drawn one, lost one.
So I think it's gonna be good for them. Like
Yeah.
for West Ham, not that we're here to discuss them. I was actually gonna go on to Newcastle and say
Newcastle,
Newcastle.
I heard
Walter-
today Newcastle are in the title challenge. Don't quote me on that. I don't know who said that. But did you know there's only 3 points separating them between Newcastle and first?
Here's the thing. I mean, we can say that, but unless Newcastle do a Leicester, their squad is not deep
No,
enough.
I'm not saying that they are in the title race. I'm just saying the noise out there, people are saying that they could potentially be in the title race, which I don't see. Like we said at the start, the squad is just...
The squad
not
is
deep enough.
very light, even though I highly rate Eddie. I don't think the squad is deep enough to actually play in 4 competitions.
Yeah.
And
It's going to catch up January, February, December.
and like I said, remember, like, I feel like I'm going to keep mentioning this. For Newcastle to do extremely well in the league, don't worry too much about the Champions League. Just make sure you're in it next year. Just make sure you're in it next year. No one is going to look as to, where did they finish? Just get in the
Because the
Champions
money
League.
that you get from Champions League can then translate to attracting bigger players.
Exactly.
Yeah, spending more money as well. So.
And not even just the money, it's the sort of the optics from outside. Because it's almost like the same reason why teams like, I know I'm going outside of the league here, Leverkusen are able to attract players. It's the fact that, we are Champions League mainstays. Yes, you can argue that we don't do well, we don't get far, but we still here. It's the very same reason the Galatasarays are still like...
They've got awesome.
They still recognize name. Why? Because they're in the Champions League. I feel like that's what Newcastle need to focus
on. The knock-on effects if they don't get in the Champions League, if they don't challenge for a trophy,
that's where
the players. And one of my favourite players, Bruno G. If Bruno does well, if Newcastle don't get in the Champions League next season, I've been saying it, banging on about it for several episodes now. Him, Livramento, Tonali potentially could all say, listen, I've done my best. I've given you some of my best years.
Yeah.
It's time for me to like step it up a little bit and move on.
Yeah, no, maybe, but I think Bruno's there to stay. Like, I think
these Brazilians, I'll be honest with you, some of them
they're loyal until they're
players
not.
Players talk. They'll be going to the World Cup next in the summer. If he has a good World Cup, he'll be like, Cunha's going to be like, yo, brother, are you sure you want to be in Newcastle?
Come join us. Well, to be fair, that's how Trent ended up leaving. I feel like I blame Jude for that. It's going to be one of those ones. Actually, one of my homies, I was talking to him earlier, and he was having an argument. It's actually a good thing you're a Chelsea fan today, or the 50%. He was saying Cucurella is the best left back in the world.
They forgot Nuno Mendes, bro.
Thank you. We're going to leave it there. No, thank you. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear.
What?
Thank you.
I'm sorry, brother, but come on. There's levels.
There's
levels. To be fair, I'll give him
He's on the
flowers.
climb.
Whenever he plays against like an opponent that you don't expect him to do well against, he raises the game.
Yes.
You get me? I'll give him flowers for that. But if we're talking aesthetically pleasing in terms of what you see, what you like from a left back,
and also how long they've actually done it consistently on a consistent
accolades
level.
that he's got, bro, you ain't touching him at the moment. Nuno Mendes, PSG, is on a different level. There's levels to this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's levels. No, I 100% agree. Because I was even saying, people are sleeping on Alphonso Davies only because he's injured.
He's injured. Yeah.
It's so easy to dismiss that, but it's like, to be considered one of the best, you gotta do it for a long period.
Yeah, of course.
Cucurella has his
moments.
He's just got very, very, very good highs.
He's won the Euros, you get me? Like, he's won the Club World Cup.
And guess what? I feel like the Euros actually brought him back on the map.
Yeah, because a lot of people were doubting him.
Exactly. Yeah. Chelsea, they were looking to get rid of him at some point until it was like, actually, he has his good moments, which was the saving grace.
He's probably first on the starting lineup sheet now.
Yeah. That's not to say he's not a good fullback.
No, he's not.
But it was just that
he's a good fullback, but again,
the respect.
The respect the guy at PSG.
Respect.
Respect. Like Mourinho said, respect. Come on.
So now I'm glad you clarified that because it was.
He's not.
I thought it was a ridiculous statement, and that's not to say he's not maybe in the top 10 or
Here's
whatever.
a question for you.
Yeah, go on. See if it's to
it's
do
outside
with
the Premier League.
Okay, good.
Who are you taking, Saka or Michael Olise?
I'm taking Olise.
We'll leave it there.
Do you want me to expound on that?
Expand, feel free.
Okay,
feel
like
free.
the reason why I take Olise. Do you know who Olise reminds me of? And I just think he's aesthetically pleasing. Like,
Yamal? I think him and Yamal are very similar.
no, I was gonna say Mahrez.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see it.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? I think if you're going to replace Salah,
That's the one I want. Dude, I even said to my boy today, I'm like, he was like, yo, 130 mil for, I said,
Bro,
I don't
pay
care
the
how
money,
much it is.
pay the money.
I want
but he
Olise
knows the
here.
league.
Yeah.
Okay?
And, oh,
He's going to be at the peak of his powers as well.
yeah,
So.
because he's young, and I think he'll be maybe 24, 25
Yeah.
if we do
But
get
you're
him.
going to pay a bag for him if he has a good World Cup as well. Ooh.
Yeah, but I don't think Bayern Munich are gonna let him leave because we already took Wirtz from them, unless it's a swap deal. That's an interesting conversation to be had.
Yeah. Would you?
Ooh.
Would you? Liverpool fans.
Ooh.
That's a good question. Would you trade Florian Wirtz for Michael Olise
Yes.
as Salah's replacement?
Yes.
Hey,
Like you said.
you lot don't like your players, man. You see, you don't even
No,
rate
no,
him.
no, no,
You
no,
do
no.
not
Listen,
even rate him.
no. Wait. It's because I don't think we are overly desperate for that attacking
I've
midfielder.
been saying that to
No,
you.
I-
Like,
dude, I
oh,
said-
we needed him
No,
for Champions League. Oh.
No. I think you misunderstood me. I said we needed him because, as far as me, when we looked at the whole entirety of last season,
Yeah.
Szoboszlai wasn't giving us the numbers.
Yeah.
So if Wirtz is not giving us the numbers, he hasn't fulfilled his purpose.
Okay.
Granted, the team still has to gel.
Right.
He's still, what's the word you use when you're describing Caicedo? Bedding in period. So, but if it was for Olise, because we need that right winger, we need, dude, like how many? We
I
haven't
think
had.
losing Luis Diaz was a big one as well. A lot of people might shy on his number and say,
Oh, dude,
it's that bro. But that guy,
He was our outlet.
He was outlet. He
was
could
our
run, he's a
outlet.
ball carrier, he could create. But this is a question I wanted to ask you. Company's won 10 games out of 10. And my boy Julian was saying to me, oh, bro, yeah, Company's doing very well, this, that. I said to him, bro, he's Bayern Munich manager. I expect him in that league having the biggest budget.
I feel like that's
bro,
not, yeah.
It's nothing. 10 out of 10, I'm expecting it. But do you know what it's going to come down to? Champions League. We all know Bayern Munich typically win the Bundesliga with Harry Kane, etc. But Champions League, the group phases, they usually blast through that. They'll be the top scorer. They'll be win 7 out of 7
Until it's crunch
But
time.
when it's crunch time, they lost last year to Inter Milan. Inter Milan are a good team. However,
Very
I
good
still
defense,
think
yeah.
they're in that cycle at the moment. 10 out of 10 games doesn't mean nothing if they do not win the Champions League.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Or at least get to the latter stages
No,
of the Champions
bro.
League.
Win the Champions League. Because with that team, if we're looking at that team, the way my boy was saying, they've got a good defence, which I completely disagree with. They've
got good forwards.
that's
solid
what I'm saying.
midfielders,
They're
but-
top heavy.
Yeah.
They're very top heavy.
They're borderline similar to Chelsea, not necessarily stylistically, but in terms of being top heavy.
Yeah.
Because here's one thing I'll say about the Bayern Munich forwards, especially with Diaz there. They're dangerous.
They're dangerous.
They're
They can score at
dangerous.
any time. I expect them to outscore their opponent. However, going back that way, I don't think. Oh, I can't even say his name. Upamecano.
Upamecano.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't like him. I seen that
I
links
think
to
they've been linked
Liverpool.
to
I was like,
Liverpool,
oh
bro.
hell no, I don't want
Keep
him. I
Konate,
do
I'll be
not.
honest with you.
Thank you. I do not want Upamecano.
And I don't know who
Yes.
plays next to him. I think it's Kim. Or
Yeah, Kim. Yeah.
sometimes. I don't rate him as well.
Yeah, to be fair, I had high hopes for Kim because was it somewhere in Italy before?
Yeah, he was at Napoli.
Yeah, he was at
before.
Napoli. Yeah,
everyone
like-
was.
like I
every
rated
cat and
him.
dog was linked with him, but
Yeah,
when
I-
he's been there, he's
yeah.
been eating the bench.
He's been a bit shaky,
Yeah.
you know. But at the same time, I feel like his career trajectory has been quite similar to Delict
Yeah,
because not that Delict is bad, but his spell was a
Juventus,
Juve.
yeah.
A Juve didn't really represent who he is.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like that's a similar
I
thing
still don't
with.
rate him.
Like I feel like that's a similar thing for Kim, but he has the attributes and I think. Well, I mean, only time will tell when they're playing in the Champions League because I don't look too much in the
League,
in
the
like
Bundesliga,
league.
I'm
And I'm
sorry.
not even trying to be disrespectful to
We
it.
keep saying, "Oh, Bayern Leverkusen won it." I'm saying, bro,
No.
Bayern Leverkusen won it, but did you see what happened the season after?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, Dortmund will always be there and thereabouts.
Exactly.
But they just can't get to the next level.
yeah, and
But-
yeah, go on.
Yeah, just going back to this weekend, who's your player of the weekend?
My player of the weekend is Caicedo.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he was very good over the weekend, and it's not necessarily that he showed me anything new, but he was, and that's what I hate sometimes about being linked to a player that almost played for us. I feel like
It's the one that got away, man.
it's the one that got away, and
Yeah.
also I feel like I've even seen his celebration. It's like
He's a
I'm
leader.
gonna
Do you know,
choke.
he's a leader in that team. But I don't know how good his English is, but you need to be able to speak a good degree of English.
Yeah, no, like
I said to
no,
my
no,
boy,
no.
if he could, he'll be a better captain than Reece James.
No, I think he's been in the league long enough, man. He's been in the league.
He's probably
long
one of
enough.
them Aguero,
Yeah,
and I never
yeah.
heard Aguero speak English in the time
Yeah.
he was there until the end.
And until
But,
the end. Yeah, no,
yeah.
I agree with you. And the reason why and once again, I feel like it's almost like him and Lavia,
Yeah.
they always show up against us. It's almost as though they want to
Proving
prove a point.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like your ex-player, a player that you
Don't
sold.
worry about it too much, man. Don't worry about it. You've won the league since then, so don't worry about it.
No, like we're good. We're the most
Yeah.
successful club in England,
Yeah.
so we're good. But sometimes it's just like, nah, you know what? I'll let this.
You want, but
slide.
what you can't
I mean,
have.
we're also mourning some like Jota,
Yeah.
so it's like, no, this season. That's why for me in the league, I'm not overly stressed. But who's your pick of the weekend?
My pick of the weekend, thank you for the FPL points, but Antoine Semenyo, man.
Oh,
What
yeah.
a player. What
That's a
a
shout.
player. Yo, I'll put my hands up. I wasn't, when we was all linked to him, I was like, oh, is there no better players than Semenyo the United linked to? But bro, the stuff that I've seen against Liverpool, stuff that I've seen against recent times, who did he play against? Can't remember, but obviously Friday night, his goal, his
Yeah.
first goal, bro, the balance to
And also he's
bro, he's stacked.
And
You're knocking him off the wall,
I
bro.
tell you what, you know what Semenyo plays like? I feel like he plays like someone who's mad that he didn't get his move.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Season, like, yo,
He's
I'm
like,
proving my
he's
point.
like, you got these lot
Yeah.
over me. I'll show you.
And you know when I said Dalot needs to move on, if I was going to replace someone at right wing back, it would be him.
You'd put Semenyo at right wing
But the
back.
thing is, bro, he's played there before.
Yeah.
And the current setup, if United...
To be
if we're
fair,
looking
he's
at
humble with it. I'm not gonna lie.
he's humble. He'll do it. But
Yeah,
if we're
he'll
looking
do
at the
it,
current setup, if Amarin's still the coach,
I guess
he's going to right wing
forward.
back. Yeah, because he likes a winger on one of the
Yeah, it's almost
right wing
like, yeah,
positions.
to be
you
fair,
know.
it's quite similar to how Leverkusen
Yeah.
played, whereby one of them is a
Is he
proper
left-footed?
defensive. I think he's one of them ones who just plays both feet.
Right, because I was going to say, with Mbeumo cutting in, he can go on the outside, and yeah, he reminds me of Antonio
But
Valencia,
yeah,
that pal. But what was I going to say? So with him, I think he's going to get a big move in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's your flop of the weekend?
Oh man, I don't like saying it, but I'm gonna have to say it. But it's Mohammed.
Yeah, man.
Yes, I'm saying his full name today.
Yeah.
It's Mohammed. I don't like.
Yeah. Nice,
I told you, I was big mad at him, man. I feel like, weirdly, I feel like we could have scored a couple of goals against
Yeah, of
Chelsea.
course.
Like, although Chelsea played very well, but I don't think they played very well in front of goal. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
Like, overall, like between the two boxes, Chelsea were very good in between. But they had the pivotal moments in terms of scoring the goals. And for us, we weren't very good in between. Even worse when we were in front of goal.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because we're a team of moments. And Salah should have put away, because Salah could have easily got a hat-trick out of the game.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not even...
Yeah, if we're looking in hindsight, yeah, he could have. Yeah.
Like, when you look at the chances he had, he could have got a hat-trick. And so for me, because of that, he is... Because, dude, he didn't hit the target.
Plays it.
But then to counter-argue that, earlier you said you think he's borderline finished. For me, he's not finished, because a player who's finished doesn't get those opportunities. A player who's finished...
If you're playing for that team, I'm expecting you to get them opportunities.
Because, okay, here's the thing. The reason why I'm saying that, it's like Salah could have had one of the best games in that game if he was finishing. And that's why I think he is not necessarily finished. I think it was just it's a mental issue right now,
Yeah.
because he was still able to burn players and get there. A player who's finished doesn't burn anyone.
First.
But if you think about it, actually, weirdly enough, a player you can say, like a player who's almost close to retirement, one thing that they're good at is they still have the technical ability.
Yeah, it never goes.
Yes, the technical ability doesn't go. They might not have the engine to do what Salah was doing, which is a complete flip side.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking it's ridiculous. People saying, "Yo, he's finished." It's like, no, he's in his head. Right now it's mental rather than physically finished.
Yeah.
So that's why.
I think your mental goes before. Oh, for football,
your physical goes first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, you've seen older players who are like, it's like, yo, they can't run, but if they get the ball in front of goal, they're gonna bag. They're gonna be composed enough to bag it, which is kind of weird. Which is why every time when players mature, they simplify their game.
Yeah.
And they can make the right decisions. With Salah, it's like, dude, you're playing like a youth. Because he was playing like a youth.
Yeah. No, I hear it, man. I hear it.
It was your
For
flop
me,
of the weekend.
I want to go with Florence.
Dude, he only played.
No, I'm joking. I just wanted to see your face. My flop of the weekend. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with Salah as well. I'll be honest with you.
I don't think there's any other one.
Yeah, I think
No one
if
missed
we're
it.
looking at the grand scheme of things, the chances that he had, the opportunities he had, he should have put. I'm expecting Salah to put him away, but
Minimum two. Minimum.
At least hit the
Minimum.
target.
Just,
Yeah.
and it's not like Chelsea have the best goalkeeper.
Yeah. But yeah, he's my flop of the season. I want to give a shout out to as well Hassan Baz. Baz
Papa
first on the
Baz,
FPL as well at the moment, 2 weeks in a row. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, my brother. Keep it going. But
Yeah,
I'm
fair
coming
play,
for
dude.
your 95 points. Listen, probably the highest this year. So yeah, well done and keep going.
Yeah, I felt play. You didn't triple captain Haaland this time, did you?
Hey,
You've already
apparently
used
I've
it.
used it, so yeah,
You used it.
I'm a rookie.
Game
I'm a
week
rookie,
one,
but
use triple captain.
If the rookie wins, we'll talk
Yeah.
about it.
Nah, other than that, man, it was a decent weekend of football, and it was just unfortunate that we couldn't bag the win. Quick housekeep before we close. Stop doing that.
Chelsea. Well, yeah.
but no, quick one, yo. If you did enjoy this episode and you tuned in this far, drop us a like, drop us a subscribe, and then let's engage in the comments. And check out the Instagram as well. Check out
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you know where it is. So,
talk to us.
Talk to us and we'll get back to you as well. So
yeah, let's have the conversation. And actually, it's international break, so we're probably gonna have something
lined up for next week.
Yeah, international special. Yeah, we're gonna have something planned this weekend, and
I've got a game, but just before we go, because you lost. So actually, I'll save it for next week. When we've got more
Okay,
time.
cool. Okay, since he's saving that game, I'm gonna make a quick disclaimer. I am very tribal and somewhat loyal. I am never ever wearing another team's kit. You can tell me the game at some point, but that is I can't. I can only hold it.
Hold it like this for the episode. Okay, cool.
I can hold it,
Yeah.
but it's never going on my body, man. I'm very
You
tribal.
said that,
like
but we'll see.
And actually, coincidentally, I'm wearing blue, so that's as far as it goes.
He's halfway there.
That's as far as it goes. But yeah, people, thanks for tuning in. I don't even know how long this episode is. Probably over an hour. But anything you want to add?
Yeah, just carry on supporting. Obviously, TikTok, Instagram, all the social medias platform as well. So next week, international break. So we've got some lined up for you for next week. So yeah, thank you very much for joining, for tuning in.
Like you said, thank you for joining. Peace, love, and wisdom. Have a good week, people.